Molly and Dennis are both new engines to the railway. They came to the Fat Controller's railway to help the engines do their jobs, but only one engine had been sent to the scrappy. The two engines meant well, but they can sometimes cause confusion and delay. One morning, the Fat Controller had gave the engines their new numbers, Molly 12 and Dennis 13, but the Fat Controller was still planning to send one engine away for what the engine itself. But the Fat Controller was still planning to send one engine away. There was delivery trucks in the yard what was taking him to dispatch to Dennis. Things always went wrong, but he had to take it out. His trains were late and he was blamed, but he was a naughty one when they behaved really naughty. Dennis began to worry. Even Molly was so angry. She was very annoyed with him. "You lot are stupid," she said. It's to take you far to the scrappy. That's what I rather do." "Oh no, you don't," said the "Oh no, you don't," said the delivery truck leader. "We are essentials." "Oh, are you?" grumbled Molly. "You lot are nothing but idiots and causing trouble as well. For disappointing Dennis so much. Take that!" "Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow!" cried the delivery trucks. "Ow! Ow!" cried the delivery trucks. More than that, said Molly, "but at once you will behave well better than that," she went on. And they did. The delivery trucks behaved better than that until one day Molly had an accident. The rails were slippery. She couldn't stop in time, and there was a cafe between the buffers and the door, and suddenly she couldn't stop in time, and then she crashed into it. The cafe was in a pile of rubble, but Molly felt very dirty and her wheels were damaged. And even the Fat Controller was very angry with her. And then he spoke to her severely. And then he spoke to Molly severely. "I am very angry, Molly," he said. I did not mean to expect some naughtiness from you," he said. "Well, I will be deciding to send Dennis back and keep you." "I didn't mean it, sir," said Molly. "Hope not," said the Fat Controller. "Hope not," said the Fat Controller. "Hope not," said the Fat Controller. You have hurt my feelings. Now Hank will have to do the goods work while you have your wheels mended." "Sorry, sir," said Molly. I know how you feel," said the Fat Controller, "because Hank won't like that." And he didn't. Hank grumbled dreadfully about extra work all morning. Anyone will think, went on Dennis, "that Molly didn't mean to have an accident at the cafe. At the cafe when she suffered, he said. I heard stories of an engine when he crashed into the Finn man's house while he is having breakfast, he said. Shut your mouth, said Hank. It's not funny. He didn't like it at all. Well then, said Dennis. Surely, Hank, it was you who crashed into the Finn man's house. You didn't say. Hank did say, but then first he was coupled, and then first he was ready online and puffed angrily away. Hank is cross, snickered the spiteful delivery trucks. Let's try to make him crosser still, they whispered it to the leader. Hold back, giggled the delivery trucks in order. Hank did his best, but he was exhausted when he arrived at Great Waterton Station. When he arrived, Dennis was already there. He felt very sorry for him. Help me up the hill, please, panted Hank. These trucks are being naughty. We'll show them, said Dennis, and they all carried on. Slowly, gently but surely, the two engines forced the delivery trucks up the hill, but Hank was losing steam. I can't do it, he shouted. Leave it to me, said Dennis. Leave it to me, said Dennis. Went the spiteful delivery cars, but then Dennis realized it. He pushed and pushed, and then it was too much for the spiteful delivery trucks now. Go steady, said Dennis's driver. The trucks are braking. But it was too late. The trucks were derailed and broken, and no one was hurt, but soon Stanley came to clean up the mess with Rocky. The Fat Controller was then on board. I might have known it would be Dennis, he said. Dennis was doing the best he could, sir, said Stanley. Hank has then, however, worked hard enough for 4. I heard him from the main line. 2 would have been enough, said the Fat Controller. I wish I would like to be third, Dennis, but I am really not joking. Just tell me. He was making up his mind that engines will be sent to the scrapyard, but that's another story.